Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a brutally honest, no affiliate review of Adrian Morrison's ECom Success Academy. So, I've actually recorded this. This is the third time I'm recording this. The first time the sound didn't record. Second time this little bit of super shit quality video didn't record. And hopefully third time's going to be the charm. So, quickly right off the bat, I'm just going to start with saying that obviously I'm not an affiliate. I have no financial incentive to be recommending or saying anything bad about this course. So basically you can trust my opinion is pretty much as objective as it's going to get. Real quick on the background noise, that's my dog. There you go. He's a small chihuahua and he's got funny breathing problems, so that's why he makes that noise. And the last thing I want to say is I have to preface almost every course review with this. I don't think any of them are particularly good value for money. They're all way too expensive. Way too expensive. I don't know who started the trend of like super ultra high ticket price courses, but I think they're all bullshit in terms of they're all vastly overpriced. There's not much, maybe about $1,000 should be the top end for kind of these kind of online courses, even though some of them are very good. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Price is a subjective thing. Everybody has their own value system. What for you might be expensive, for me might not be, or vice versa. So I want to say that real quick. This one course, I've gone through ECom Success Academy because I have different friends in the e-commerce field, and they usually let me have access to their courses. So I haven't paid for this course. Like I said, I have friends with with all these materials, which in a way it helps me be more objective. So let's jump into some screenshots. This is the structure of the ECom Success Academy. So you've just got the basic stuff, which is Shopify, and there's like 40 videos in there. Then you've got a load of units on sourcing products, Facebook, email marketing, how to build your team and outsource it, project management, and then exiting. So I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. The ECom Success Academy is actually really, really good. I've done a few different Shopify courses. I've also done a few different Facebook advertising courses from some of the big names as well. And I have to say ECom Success Academy is legit. It's very, very good. One thing I want to say is Adrian Morrison, the guy who created it, obviously he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, super legit, ECom wizard himself. But the detail he goes into in every video is incredible. He goes into a lot of detail. Each video is very well done, very well thought out. Okay, unlike my YouTube videos, self-burn. It's all really good. He goes right from, as you can see in the first couple of units, 40 lessons. He breaks down absolutely everything from which pricing plan you should choose to exactly how to add templates to your store, every little thing on Shopify, how that works. Now that's pretty easy on your own. I mean, most people should be able to figure that out on their own. If you've ever used any kind of blog interface, or website kind of drag and drop website designer like Wix or Squarespace, it's not very difficult. But nonetheless, there are going to be people for whom that's a problem, and he goes into detail on absolutely everything from how to add products to how to set up the shipping templates, how to tweak your kind of invoice page, absolutely everything. There is no stone left unturned. So he gets huge props for that. The next part is looking at sourcing products, which is usually the most important part, I guess, of most e-com business models, maybe any business model, because you need to understand that what you're selling is going to be profitable. So he goes into pretty deep depth on AliExpress, researching products, how to find his criteria for good supplies, what you need to look at, i.e. the number of diamonds, and he likes diamonds. What is it? Diamonds, no medals, just diamonds and crowns. look at their reputation, look at their reviews, make sure they have e-packet shipping. Basically, he just goes, he goes through all that stuff in pretty significant detail. He also does something which is very cool, which is he has a whole video where he's just live chatting with suppliers, so you can see them agree to do CSV dropshipping real time. CSV basically when you get a load of orders and you just send that supplier an Excel file with the orders, and then they send you back the Excel file with the tracking. But as you know, the English can be hit or miss, and he sits there and basically we can see his screen and he's narrating it. That's really cool. Way too many online training videos just kind of throw this out. They say you can do this and you can do that. It's kind of a theoretical thing. We don't actually get to see what it looks like. So that was very, very cool. And he basically just shows everything, like everything. The only my only perhaps critique of this would be it's only focused on AliExpress. So he doesn't look at any other platforms for doing product research. So, in comparison to say, I can't remember what the other ones, Alex Becker's ECom Nation, some fucking bullshit name, I can't remember. But in that course, there was, the video for product research was, it covered far more platforms. So they looked at Wish. They looked at Pinterest. They looked at there's some eBay site to see like hot sellers on eBay. Basically, there was just a lot more stuff for looking at other sites with hot products, obviously, to give you ideas of things you could be selling on your website. So that was pretty cool. He also mentions briefly print-on-demand stuff as well. So print-on-demand dropshipping is my personal favorite method of dropshipping. I don't like AliExpress dropshipping. I don't like dropshipping anything from China, just because of the lead times. And you can say to a customer 100 times delivery is going to be 3 weeks, and you can bet your ass within 3 days you're going to have a percentage of people saying, where's my product? You don't want unhappy customers, you don't want chargebacks. So shit can get pretty real in like November and December especially. So like I said, I had enough headaches just with drop shipping stuff within the States to other Americans in peak holiday times. I know what a nightmare it can be. So I've always I've private labeled stuff from China, but I don't want to drop ship from China. So if you're interested more in like high ticket drop shipping items or something which isn't revolved around AliExpress, obviously this particular sourcing products unit might not be as useful to you, but the depth that it went into on AliExpress was pretty good, pretty impressive. I do some product research on there sometimes. The next thing was at Facebook. So he had a whole huge section on Facebook. You can see 63 lessons. That's like 63 videos. It's huge, and I honestly think this is good enough to be a standalone Facebook training. Pretty much, it was extremely in depth. I have a load of like screenshot notes I made for it. It was very, very good, very, very in depth. Covers absolutely everything. To the point where it's actually kind of overwhelming, especially if you're unfamiliar with Facebook ads. And he also covers scaling and stuff as well. I wouldn't say it was like the best ever Facebook necessarily kind of training, but it depends how it resonates with you. But I will say, it's extremely, extremely in-depth. He covers, like I said, he covers all of it. And I would say it was pretty good. And also big props, because it was so far the only online training I've seen that actually mentioned Facebook Business Manager. So I haven't seen that mentioned in other online courses or Facebook courses, unless I forgot, which I don't think I have. So that was pretty cool. Another thing which was very good, I thought, was he covered email marketing. So obviously you can plug MailChimp into Shopify. He looked at that, and he kind of showed us his like 3-step process for emailing his list, which was pretty fantastic, because he also showed you how to build a nice MailChimp template, which I actually then used for my other website, which is pretty cool. And it's very good. It was very good, and essentially it goes to sending a general blast and then hitting up people that didn't open it, and then hitting up people that didn't click. So just his three-step process for kind of getting as much out of his email list as possible. Really good. Liked it a lot. Let's see. Then obviously the next unit he had was on how to build your team of basically VAs, virtual assistants. So hiring people to help you do customer service, which is usually the first thing you're going to outsource, and then others potentially to also help process orders. He also has a thing on, he has some stuff on mindset as well. He has some stuff on the various Shopify apps as well. So he did a whole big review of all the Shopify apps he uses. Now, the course I did was not the most recent one, so I might have missed a few things, but there were a couple of big apps he didn't mention, like Obelo or Obelo, I'm not 100% sure how you say it, which is like a super popular, if you're going to drop ship, everybody's basically on it. Makes it very easy to import products and to order them. And there's other ones from like the Smart 7, S7, I can't remember exactly. Those guys make really good apps as well. And they have a similar kind of app that basically kind of makes it as one click and easy as possible to streamline the whole drop shipping process. Because obviously Adrian recommends the CSV drop shipping, which is good. But if you're not doing that, if you just want to order individual pieces, it can become a pain in the ass if you've got 10 different orders from 10 different suppliers. So there's apps that kind of take the pain away, and they weren't mentioned, so that's kind of a small ding, I guess. And then he's got project management, so what he uses to manage customer communication, support, all that kind of good stuff. And then a long-term exit plan, so he also includes a thing on if you want, how to build out and then sell your store, which is all very good. So basically, all in all, I have to say it's an extremely huge, in-depth, comprehensive course, and probably easily the best Shopify training I've seen so far. Again, I haven't done all the Shopify trainings. I'm not super experienced with Shopify. I'm still fairly new to it. I'm still finding my own feet. So, like I said, I haven't done everything there. And the only thing, a couple of other things I would say, he went into print-on-demand drop shipping using T-Launch. So he mentioned mainly apparel, hoodies and t-shirts and stuff, but obviously T-Launch do lots of other things like mugs, and they're actually the guys I use for pretty much 90% of the products that I do for print-on-demand drop shipping. They're fantastic, great prices, fantastic customer support, really, really good, as opposed to somewhere like Gearbubble, which for most things, I hate to say it, but they suck. I went into, and I rambled on about that in my low-hanging system review video. So that's that. That was quite good. He went into a big focus was on free plus shipping, and he showed you how to set all that up correctly, which is quite invaluable. I'm not a huge fan of free plus shipping. I find it a little bit I don't know, doesn't kind of jive with me. I feel a little bit dishonest with it. But you can use free plus shipping for other things like list building and stuff. There's other ways you can kind of harness it and use it. It's pretty cool. So I'd say, again, overall, well, I don't know. He's hands down the best Shopify training I've seen. Everything is extremely well organized. Me personally, I'm quite self-motivated. You can give me shit spread around, and I can pick it together, and I can structure things, and I'm typically a self-learner. So for me, structure is not always the biggest, the biggest thing. But I know for a lot of other people, they need like a very well structured A, B, C, D, E, F, G kind of course, and you 100% get this with ECom Success Academy. Is very, very good in that respect. Super in depth, pretty much everything covered. The version I had didn't cover Instagram, so you can see Instagram here. So I've only played with Instagram advertising a little bit, haven't seen great results, but I can't talk on that because I didn't see that bit. But to be honest, most big Shopify guys favor Facebook anyway because of the pixel data you can build and kind of all the other stuff that goes in and along with that. The only other kind of minor minor thing I would say is, like I said, it mainly is all about AliExpress drop shipping, with a little bit of stuff on POD, but not really that much. Because if you look, if you get into POD territory, you really need to. There's other things to talk about and think about. It might not have been in the scope. So, like I said, there could have been something on maybe high-end drop shipping stuff from within the US, maybe stuff like that. But like I said, generally speaking, I'm going to say the same thing I always say: way overpriced. I think it's $2,500, which is very expensive. But I will say that if you're thinking about spending that money, you do want to spend the $2,500, and your main question is, money is no issue, but I want to know, am I going to get good value for this money? Then yes, you will get good value. You are going to get a very nicely put together, well structured training program. It's very good. And like I said, I've done other courses, $3,000 or $4,000 with a very high price tag, and they certainly haven't delivered nearly as well as this. So again, he's put together a fantastic course. If you go through it, you're going to know an awful lot about Shopify. You're going to definitely know about Facebook ads, and you're going to know quite a bit about drop shipping. Doesn't guarantee you success though, guys. Please remember, we all see the success stories, we all see the testimonials, and we think, okay, if I just do this, that could be me. It might be, but again, you have to do the work. There's no shortcut to success. There's no easy way of doing it. Same thing with Amazon private label products. Just because you spend $4K on a course, it doesn't guarantee anything. Typically, what guarantees success, in my experience, is you just keep beating on it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep trying. You keep testing. You keep on. You keep spinning the wheel until your number comes up. Basically, that's the that's the best. That's the most direct way I've found. And the good thing about drop shipping, if you're going to do this model, is you don't have a big financial outlay, so you can keep doing your thing, and you can keep you can keep spinning the wheel until you have success. So I'm going to wrap up there. That's my brutally honest review of ECom Success Academy. I think I covered pretty much most of the points. Like I said, the next review I'm going to do is going to be for, I think it's going to be for something like maybe the Merch Dojo, or maybe Alex Becker's training. I haven't decided. I've got some other stuff, some other course I need to do, because I've got one on Alexia skills, which I picked up for $500 before the ridiculous 100% price increase. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll let you fill you in on how that goes. So wrapping up, I've got a Facebook group. I put the link down below for the brutally honest reviews. If you've had a good or bad experience, come and share your experience. I'm not interested in just bad things. Like I said, if you've got something to say, come and say it. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be posting my upcoming reviews as well. The wife and my daughter are currently away for a few weeks, so hopefully I should be quite productive. Also, if you're interested in Amazon private label, FBA, that kind of stuff, you can come and look at my website, which is www.dan-moody.com. Learn a bit more about Amazon private label stuff. I have lots of stuff on pay-per-click listing optimization, so if that floats your boat, by all means, come and have a look. If not, don't come and have a look. That's fine. So anyway, if you're going to get into drop shipping, wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video.